Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter.
Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I guess we'll have to let them work that out.
Careful of the antlers. They do the deciding. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's digging it out.
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and bannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holla can keep that up for days. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell is a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner bell. Here.
Sweet as candy. Holla lapped them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great for Holla. Bad for people.
Over here.
Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Holla mating scent.
I thought we were
Time to get out that marble branch and call the Holla.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Holla.
We've got a griffin. Hassan can track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and banner berries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
How long can it last like that?
Another week, maybe? The forest is going rotten.
We need to do something.
Look around for more vannerberries. Asan, don't you even think about going after...
Remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Asan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did, Asan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thank you, Rook. Means a lot to have you here for this.
I wouldn't want to be with anyone else.
Does this mean you decided to take the bait?
I've got some ideas about that. And,
You were saying?
we had the same idea.
You know, being with me means being with him.
It's part of the charm.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
I'd say you found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this holla.
So your uncle is quite the character.
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved.
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. Guess that's why working with Asan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
And you've got me now, too.
Couldn't have asked for a better day.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more vanberries.
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin helped to holler?
I wasn't looking forward to watching a griffin eat a holla.
The lion in him might have.
But it didn't. Not sure what side of him we saw back there.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought Darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
Let's not overthink it. Maybe Hassan has another side. Or maybe we just don't understand griffins.
He might surprise you. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling holler manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Stupid name. Maybe. But nicknames say something. About your reputation, or who loves you, or a story that's stuck.
What if he nicknamed himself? People do that. Like Hutter.
Then it tells us how he wants to be seen.
He's a little guy trying to look big.
Rook, would you care to accompany me to the Memorial Gardens again?
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit, whenever you've time.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this going to be?
Paella. Well, two of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
You're sweet on Nev.
Don't say it like that. You think it's too much?
I don't know if the two of you are ready for pie.
You're probably right. I've never been any good at this. My cousin got all the charm.
Did he, though?
Rook, thank you for giving me this contract.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlington with Hassan. See a real sky again. I was hoping you'd keep me company.
So, you're a warden now, but you're also Dalish, right? Or at least you were?
I'll always be Dalish. That'll never change. Sight of an Aravel still brings back...
A romantic picnic, huh? This is a surprise.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
I'm happy you're getting a chance to unwind, Davrin.
I was thinking the same about you.
Me?
You take on a lot, Rook. If I can take your mind off it for an afternoon, I'll be a happy man. That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also garlic. Hints of mushroom, something else. Well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There, Davrin.
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said Ginger Ward might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
I think that whatever this is will pass.
And I thought this would be a break.
It's the company that's important. I always relax better with you around.
I feel the same way.
Then it's a strange picnic, but a good date.
There was a possessed dragon, and I missed it.
Let me know if you need my help. Greetings, Rook.
Why is this bottle so light? Did something just move inside?
Maybe later, but not right now.
you're a warden now, but you're also Dalish, right? Or at least you were.
I'll always be Dalish. That'll never change. Sight of an Aravel still brings back memories.
Good ones?
Some. Racing them through the forest as fast as the wind would take us.
I love doing that.
Then breaking my arm when our Aravel sailed off a ridge.
I love that too. Oh, good times.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
You're making this up, right?
Rook, please. I've told so few people.
Sorry.
The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them. When?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
She's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some...
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quick... For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read. We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Hello? How are you? I mean, you're in a grave, so... Wait, let me try again. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
Sorry, but I'm pretty much the worst person you could ask.
Surely not the worst.
I've got my days. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago.
Hilario's making his move?
A big one. He's hosting all the talents of the crows at Katarina's villa.
Guess I wasn't invited.
You'll have to settle for crashing the party.
Settle? That's just the beginning.
We have to do this carefully. Hilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Algernon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
I always am.
Where'd everyone go?
They've gone to the villa without us.
Come on.
Did Ilario even offer any bait? What is this party supposed to be for?
Viago's invitation said they would celebrate the new first talent and discuss the situation in Treviso. It doesn't matter what my cousin thinks he's doing. It ends now. We go in, find Katerina, and we'll have the perfect shot at Ilario.
So we're paying a visit to your family home then?
We are, but we're not exactly on the guest list.
We're crashing a crow party. Of course we are.
We'll take the rooftops to the villa. Stay out of sight as long as possible. Trouble ahead. We move on your mark. Kill them before they can warn the others.
We're under attack!
Follow me.
Why not just go to the house?
Because there's no way Ilario will let me through the door. He fears us. Good. He should. Rook, you see that tower with the circular window?
That's where we're going?
It's the quickest way there. After it,
How far is it to Ilario's party?
the opera is... It's... You know, across the grounds. In the guest house.
Why does such a big house need a second house?
For guests.
Just wait for the signal. It shouldn't be much longer. We're under attack!
That stink of blood magic of her, the jailer. Zara is dead. The Veilguard should be long gone. They hurt us. They will suffer.
Watch for ranged attack! Incoming!
End this!
Venatori? In a city full of Anton?
I don't think they're here to see the sights.
You sure seem to know your way around these rooftops, Lucanus.
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
So, you find your cousin. What then?
He will suffer for what he's done. That's the deal. Over there, that's Villa de la Morte. Once we're through the tower, we just need to reach the river.
There! It's Rook! Our god demands their heads! Kill them all, and make an offering to Lucifer! You will not rob us of this alliance!
You're not...
Get out of there! row.
Alliance. Ilario, you idiot.
That's gonna end badly.
For him,
The Venatori still want to work with Ilario? After what he did to Zara?
they don't give a damn about Ilario. It's Antiva they want.
There. We can take that gondola.
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's how we inside.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing.
One for us.
How much trouble could it kill them for the glory of Tavinza reborn?
Did they mention an older woman?
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home smells like dust and linseed oil.
Don't say that.
Katerina is in earshot.
So, you lived here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended
Trouble
up with
ahead.
Katerina anyway, to train.
Halt! Watch for ranged attack! Coming in range!
Where are the next?
Win for us.
They made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
That's a win.
We have got
Who goes there?
the last person you will ever see. No Venatori leave this house alive.
Get clear!
Get clear!
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katarina is in earshot.
So, you lived here?
Ilario and I both did. Until
They
we were
come.
18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up
More of that! Move out of there!
Where are the next?
Waiting for us.
Hey!
I put him right where you...
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
Got come...
Who goes there?
The last person you will ever see. No predatory leave this house alive.
That's a win.
This is my house.
More trouble.
Get clear!
One for us.
What was it like, training under the first Talon?
What was your training like?
Torture.
There you go.
But you don't resent her?
Not anymore.
Hey,
Get ready.
The family rooms are up ahead.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
the power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
The door's been barred from the inside.
So we bust down the door and...
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
I'd love to celebrate this touching family reunion with you both, but now might not be the best time. We have Ilario's celebration to deal with.
Rook, we have to take Katerina to safety before we can break up the party.
You'll do no such thing. And don't speak about me as if I'm not here. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. He is ours. He will not escape us.
This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved. Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanus back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva. Over my dead body. That can be arranged. Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall. Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now! Even though my Rando is here! Sugar state of Lucanis. All of this is on your head. You started this. I'm Save Antino from the out. You're just standing in my way. I know what kind of deals you make with you. This is not Sorry, Rook. Nothing personal. Since when do you think backup goes in? You've gotten soft.
You're in for a surprise, Mario.
Get out of there! This isn't over. Look at you, Lucas. An abomination. Used to be somebody. You never were.
There you go. Take him out.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Katerina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte near us.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Hilario. Lucanes is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanus!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
You sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
I don't want to say that was the worst party I've ever attended, but it was probably in the bottom 10.
Crow parties are always terrible. You know that. If there's not a murder, House R&I makes a scene. Fucking Hilario.
Do you regret locking him up?
No. After everything he's done, the other houses probably want him dead. And Caterina, she may want him alive, but he'll probably wish otherwise. Meanwhile, he's too valuable to lose. He knows too much about Elgernon, the Venatori. Whatever he can tell us about our target, I'll take it.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Hilario, Caterina, Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Epka. See how the Wardens are doing.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry, didn't know you two were in the middle of...
Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Tosh?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, come now.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make them move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
So what I'm hearing is, Tosh isn't into terrifying dark magic.
It's not all terrifying.
And Emmerich would appreciate not being bullied and called names.
Ugh. Fine.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
Maybe you two can find different things to talk about around each other.
I'll try not to press on the subject of necromancy when we travel together, Tosh.
Okay. Thanks. It's fine if I ask about it first.
In that vein, could we avoid any dragon trivia?
What? Who doesn't like dragons?
There's lots of other stuff to talk about. Tosh knows Ravane and the Coon. Emmerich knows Navara and plants.
Plants. Plants are okay.
I have always been curious about the Lords of Fortune.
See? It's a start.